Hi Year 8, who are actually not Year 8 anymore, but going into Year 10 I think. Well, I got your video finally. I'm sorry about that I hadn't seen it before. It just was given to me while I was in hospital and it went missing I think in the storeroom before I had a chance to actually see it. And then by the time I was out of there, it kind of all had gone out of my head. So it was very nice of Ronnie to get in contact with me and to get me the video sent. And I watched it last night, and I was crying. It was so lovely. Just really touched my heart, and I'm very grateful to have taught such a bunch of great kids who would go to the trouble of doing something like that for me. And all your kind messages were really appreciated, and they made me feel really good. So I just thought I wanted to return the favour. Mine's not going to be as wonderfully high tech as yours. In fact, this is the first video I've taken on this computer that I have right now, so I'm going to be put to shame by your wonderful IT skills. I think it was maybe Ronnie said Peter had put a lot of it together. It looked fabulous, and I showed my mum and my best friend, and they were very impressed with your skills, which I'm sure have gotten even better in the last 2 years, I think, since you made that little video. Well, I saw a lot of pictures of you all dressed up, and I think that was for the World Book Day that was happening the day after, the first day that I didn't come into school whenever I was too sick to come. And you all looked absolutely amazing. I was especially Thomas with the lovely top hat and the picture with you bowing forward and everything. It looked very good, and I'm very sad that I had to miss that after all the work that we had put into coming up with the characters that we were going to have, and you know, I didn't get to hear your final speeches, and I regret that very much. What else? See me, I'm saying lots of and I know that if I was teaching or marking one of your presentations and you were doing that a lot, I would be like, try not to do it. Try to think about what you're going to say before you say it. But I'm just not going to practice what I preach right now. Let's see, what else did I want to say to you? Yes, Ronnie had sent me a message and said like how well you were doing, that Thomas had won a global classroom thing, and a lot of you were in high levels now. And I know, well, I'm not surprised by that at all, because I know thankfully I got to leave you in very capable hands with Mr. Nelms and Miss Peshova. And I hope you're enjoying your classes. So if this is you going into year 10, it's a big year for you, starting with your GCSEs. I'm sure you're going to really enjoy it, you know, all the wonderful things that you're going to get to read and write about. So I hope you continue to listen and learn and enjoy your classes. Let's see, what else can I say? I'm just imagining that you probably all look a lot more grown up now. Just trying to think about what you all might be like right now. It's kind of scary, isn't it, really, how fast time goes. I really miss Prague, and I miss teaching, I miss the school, and I miss Mr. Nelms and Miss Peshova and everybody. I'm sure things are a bit different now for you. I'm sure there's lots of different teachers, and maybe many teachers stay the same, but some teachers change and you get new people coming and going. I think you said you had Miss Peshova for English this year, which is very nice, because I remember that's how we started out, isn't it? Miss Peshova was teaching you, and then she went off to have her baby, and I took over from her and inherited you wonderful people. I think probably Vicky and Mark and Thomas probably aren't at the school anymore, if I'm right in thinking that. Well, what I'm going to do is upload this to YouTube, and then if you have any way of getting in contact with them, you could you can just send them a link to it. I remember, you know, Vicky and Mark had been coming to the creative writing after schools club that I've been doing. I really missed that as well, but I'm carrying on with my creative writing, and I have managed to get a story published this year, and I'm writing a couple more, so hopefully I'll have some luck with that, although it's very difficult. But either way, keep going. If you enjoy it, it doesn't matter how successful you are. The success is in you know, the joy and the happiness that it brings you to do something like that, to create something and have it for yourself and share it with your friends and your family even. Which reminds me, anytime anybody wants to get any feedback on creative writing, because I know that Danya still sends me a couple of things that he writes. Danya, maybe, my goodness, he'll be in his final year this year, but he still sends me some stuff that he writes, and I love reading that and giving him some feedback on it. So you're very welcome, any aspiring writers, to send me what you've got. Let's see, trying to think back to the video and respond to some of the things that people said. I think Thomas was fine. My partner, Stuart, I think you met him a few times. He had a laugh at that. And some of you very eloquently put your points across. Very flattering to hear you saying that, and I'm just so pleased that you enjoyed being taught by me as much as I enjoyed teaching you. You're all great kids, and you really deserve the best in the future, the best the future has to offer. If you're you know, if you have siblings or whatever in Danya's year, like Ronnie does, you have to say hello to them from me as well, and I hope they're working hard on their IB. I'm sure it's a difficult year for them, very busy. They're coming to the end of something, whereas you're just starting out into, you know, I call it fourth year still, because that's what we call it here in Northern Ireland. We're in first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, and then we have lower sixth and upper sixth. Don't know why it wasn't sixth form. It's just, I don't know why it was sixth and seventh. For some reason they had to say it was the upper sixth. And a couple of people said they missed my Irish accents. Well, it must be nice to actually understand what you're listening to now from Mr. Nelms and Miss Peshua. Because I always remember sometimes people, when I was doing spellings with you in particular, I might have to put an English accent on so you can actually understand what it was I'm asking you to spell. Anyway, I see this has gone on like past 8 minutes, so I am gonna wrap it up. I just, like I said, I'm completely blown away by all your messages. You are a really sweet, good bunch of kids, and you all have lots of talent. If not in English, then I know in other subjects everybody has their forte. I really wish I was back there with you now that I'm recovering, or mostly recovered, and you know, I just regret it. I saw my classroom and stuff on the video was quite it sort of struck me in my heart, seeing my silly wee manga pictures up on the reading wall. And oh yes, and I want to say, well, it's come to my mind that I know that you sent back your story cards for me, and I keep them safe, look through them, sometimes use them for other groups that I'm doing, for inspiration. We had a lot of fun together, I think, and did a lot of learning. And you know, when I see Wonder on sale in the bookstores, I think of you all and think I was listening to the song, coming up with the meanings for it. But yeah, something I'll always remember. It's a very special time in my life being over there in Prague, getting to meet all these people from all over the world. It's fantastic. So wishing you all the best, and sending you my love and my thanks. Like anytime you want to get in contact with me, you can send me your your writing, like I said, or anything you want some advice on. My email is lyodin@outlook.com. Lyodin is, I don't know, whenever I was young, I came up with a internet name. It was a thing to do then. And I picked Lyodin because she's a character and from one of my favourite series of novels, the Seven Water Trilogy by Juliet Marillier, which is set in where I come from in Northern Ireland, in Ulster, and she's one of my favourite characters in it. So it's Liadan, and then just at outlook.com. So ta-ta for now.